All right, welcome to the Stardew Hotline. What's your first name and where are you calling in from?
Hey, how are you guys doing today? I'm Tyler. I'm calling from Connecticut, from New Haven, and
Okay.
yeah,
And where do you go to school and what's your major if you have one?
yeah. So I just graduated Quinnipiac University, and I
Nice.
did major in finance and economics, but I cannot find a job right now. I've been searching for what's it been like 7 months, 8 months, and I just can't find one.
Okay, so finance and economics and you just graduated and you're looking for a job. What platforms are you using right now to for your job hunting process?
Yeah, so I'm mainly using LinkedIn, sometimes Indeed here and there, and mainly Handshake as well.
Okay, and yeah, that's probably one of the biggest issues. So, how much are you doing that's actually networking or trying to DM people or send emails, and how much of it is just straight up spam applying to random applications?
Yeah, so LinkedIn has their easy apply feature. So I've been doing that. I've been applying over like 1,000, 2,000 jobs so far with that feature.
Oh
And I've even
my
reached out to a
gosh.
couple of recruiters here and there.
Okay, have you tried working with any staffing agencies like Robert Half or some other things like that?
No, I have not. What's Robert Half?
Yeah, so a recruitment agency is they'll basically do the work for you, and you can have them work in the background and try to look for an open job position under the finance or accounting role. So I would probably just have them do that in the background while you're also looking for your own jobs. So find things like I don't know, like placement groups, or just look up recruitment agencies for recent graduates, like from college, and have them do some work for you while you are in the background trying to continue to send applications in and do some networking. Again, how much networking have you been doing? Have you been sending any DMs or emails to anyone in your space or from a lot to alumni? Anything?
If I'm being honest, not really. To be honest, I
Okay.
haven't really been reaching out individually to like individual people. I'd say.
Okay, so the first thing I would do is, since you're already using LinkedIn, go to Quinnipiac's the school page and go to the alumni tab and search. You could do a search option, and you can search different companies that are in the finance field that you would want to work. I'm not sure if you want to work in like Big Four or something, or some more medium-sized companies, but do some research on what are some of the
Yeah.
companies you want to work at and look them up, and you'll see alumni from Quinnipiac that are already working there, and send them a cold DM that says, "Hey, I just graduated from Quinnipiac as well. I see you're an alumni, and I'm trying to find roles in finance. I'm not sure if you're trying to be a financial analyst or if you're looking to go into accounting." Whatever it is, include that in the message and say, "I'd love 10 minutes, 15 minutes to talk to you just to learn more about what you're doing, what your day to day looks like, just so I can understand, the career path I'm taking." And once
Yeah.
you send a couple of those and you start meeting people who are in the space, eventually you're going to start developing really good relationships with those people. And you then
Mm-hmm.
can eventually kind of lean on them and ask, is there any openings, or how often do they hire, or when does this company hire? And usually when you build your relationship over a couple weeks or a month of just messaging them, maybe once a week, checking in, you're much more likely to get an internal referral or just some sort of a lead to get your foot in the door. You
Oh
make sure you
well.
send a couple of DMs every week. I would send like 10 DMs a week to alumni.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty much open to anything. So that's a great idea. I haven't really thought about that, doing that, like reaching out to alumni, but that can really help. Thank you. I appreciate that. I wrote that down, and
Uh,
I'll definitely start job hunting that way.
Okay, and one other thing. So when you view their LinkedIn profiles, you can see their contact information as well. So when you view someone's profile and you see their email under their contact information, you can also grab it. So if they don't reply on LinkedIn, because there's a lot of people who already have jobs and no longer check LinkedIn. So if you're seeing that your DMs go cold and that you don't get a reply, or people are leaving you undelivered, check if they have their email listed under their account, and send an email, and still say you found them on LinkedIn, you found their email on LinkedIn, and you're a Quinnipiac alumni, and you're looking for roles in finance or accounting, and still reach out that way. So even if LinkedIn goes cold, you should still be able to find some of their emails on their LinkedIn profiles, and do the same thing and nurture those relationships, and try to get your foot in the door by asking how often they hire, and just ask. You can ask ChatGPT just generalized questions you should be asking these people who are in this field. So it makes you sound like you're really eager to learn or eager to join their company, and it'll go a long way. It's much better than just cold applying and just dumping your resume at the door.
Oh, well, I don't want to be employed. It hurts. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Okay. So no, I'll definitely get onto that. And but what happens? It's just like no one responds. Like let's say I sent like 30 responses and nobody responds.
Well, I would probably try. First of all, if after a month you don't get any responses, then you can start switching it up. So I'll say another thing that I would do is, a lot of the time, your college is probably still going to host career fairs. So what you could do is still go to the career fairs, even as a recent grad, and you can still go around and see the different companies and grab the business cards of the HR people who are usually representatives at the career fair. And there you go. You have direct lines to the people who do the recruiting and are in HR from those companies. And you just send follow-ups and emails every week saying, hey, I'm still super interested. Is there anything that's open, or how can I learn more? You know what I mean? Just sending emails, refreshing their mind that you were at the career fair and that you're interested in pursuing a role at their company, and that you're very eager, and you're just someone who's willing to jump on ship immediately when they need. And I'm telling you, actually sending emails to people from the career fair can go a long way versus just trying to send emails only to alumni. So go to the career fairs at your school as well.
Oh, well, yeah, but I just don't. I'm gonna look like old and a loser if I go there as a recent grad.
Yeah. Okay. You definitely won't. It's really, the career fair is open for everyone. Sometimes career fairs are even open just to the general public. And there's a lot that are just in towns. And like, I remember I recently went to one, and it was just open to the entire county that I'm in. So you can go to one of those where they have job seekers from as young as still in school to people who are 50 looking for jobs.
Oh, well, what county are you in? Because I could use that. Like I want to go there.
So here's how you can find them. So go on Google and look up career fairs in my blank county or blank town, and usually there'll be a bunch of calendars that pop up, and you can go and register for the events. They're always free, and they're usually in your local area anyway. So just go look them up on Google. That's what I did. That's how I found all the career fairs, was just Googling it. And you can look up, events, career fairs, job fairs, all of these keywords that would make it pop up, and events that you can register for will show up, and you just have to attend. And I'm telling you, going in person and getting their business cards and also just talking to them face to face is another great way, because you need to be channeling a bunch of different methods, right? You can't just say, oh, I'm just easy applying on LinkedIn, or oh, I'm using Indeed and LinkedIn and shoving my resume everywhere as possible. No. You need to be sending DMs to alumni. You need to be going to career fairs, going to events, applying on these two platforms, setting up meetings, and trying to just learn more about the position or the companies that you're looking for, at least the industry. And have like 6 different approaches. You can't just put all your eggs in one basket. It's not going to go well, and it's going to waste your time. And right now, you need to be utilizing your time as effectively as possible, because finding a job is a job. It's basically a full-time job, which I'm sure you know.
Yeah, no, 100%. I've been at it for a while now, so.
How long?
I'm going to take that. And do you mind sending me like a recap of this, because what you said was a lot of good information, but I feel like I'm going to forget most of it. It's a lot what you just said, and I can't really handle it.
Yeah, I'll send the recording after. And how long have you been in the process, by the way? Just last question. Of searching.
About since I graduated back in May. So, yeah, about 6 months or something like that.
Yeah, 6 months ago. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you still have access to your school email, I would also suggest just signing up for Stardew because you might find some open positions there, even if it's just some part time work. Because in reality, if you're looking for a job, I know you're looking for something full time or entry level. In the meantime, you should
Yeah.
be doing some contract or some part time work just to be able to maintain yourself and keep yourself stable. So, while you're at least job hunting, you can be earning some income and even networking around at that other job. So, try to find some part-time work as well. Don't only apply to full-time jobs right now.
Right. Right. Okay. Um. Yeah. No, I appreciate that advice. And hopefully, I wish me luck job hunting.
Yeah, all the best, man. Thank you for calling in. I'm always here if you need me on LinkedIn. Just look me up, Michael Berlingo, and send me a DM anytime you need. And I really suggest attending our events as well for Stardew, which you can find on my LinkedIn. You can find our event calendar. All right.
Yeah, this was very helpful. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of
My
course.
parents have been getting mad at me because I'm unemployed.
Yeah, that's often, yeah. Usually, you're lucky enough your parents will let you stay at your house. Usually, a lot of people will get kicked out, or they'll be forced to kind of find something, or they have to leave and get their own place. So you're very fortunate right now.
Right, right. Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Berling.